What's the deals, DANNYTHEBARGOD? I wanted to do this quick blog. I just want to ask where the originality went in battle rap. Like, at what point did we start getting clones of this guy and this guy and this style and this style, and it was just kind of trickled down to where one particular style kind of just permeated throughout the culture. And MCs seemed like they was just being afraid to step outside the box and just become a little bit more original or just come into the game themselves. So when I think about it, you know, the most original era of battle rap was obviously the golden years when, because everybody was seen for the first time. This is during the YouTube, the Renaissance. This was during the advent of the Lion's Den, Fight Club, Smack DVD, Grind Time. We seen so many battle rappers just kind of come onto the scene and just be themselves, and it was dope. So when you see guys like Mook, Lux, Hollow, Goods, Arsenal, Uncasa, T-Rex, you know, let's go back, let's go to DNA, let's go to Locksmith, let's go to Awkwards, Iron Solomon, Ilmac, The Saurus. Like, none of these MCs sounded like one another. They all had their own thing. And so it's okay to be influenced and be inspired by a particular style. We became fans of these guys for a reason. Like, we watched their battles as MCs. I'm just speaking from the MC viewpoint. As a rapper, you may watch an MC and be like, damn, I want to do it like that. I want to add that to my arsenal. I want to add that to my technique. I like how he or she, how they're doing it. And it's okay to take a little bit of that and infuse it with your own style and create a whole different thing, right? But what I've been seeing lately is a lot of MCs are just taking the entire blueprint, and I'm not gonna call out no names, but they're taking a lot of the whole blueprint and just tracing over it and saying, okay, that's how I do it. No, that's not how you do it. That is not how you do it. It's okay to take a splice from here and a splice from there and this and that, a little dab of that, mix it in your own gumbo, and now you have your style. Yes, we can see a little bit of sprinkles of this guy or that guy, you know what I mean, within your battle rap DNA. However, there should be no point when we listen to an MC and say, yo, that guy sounds exactly like this guy. There's just minor little nuances that might be the separating factor, but the entire package is, this guy is a clone of this guy. And so the game becomes what they call watered down, where you see one rapper, you've seen them all. Like, there's the 1, 2, 3 punch, 1, 2, 3 punch. So guys like A Verb will get flack because his punch is not gonna drop on the floor where it normally supposed to drop. Matter of fact, sometimes he just don't even punch at all. And so when the crowd's ears are trained to hear the bar, the punchline, or the main point of the attack on the fourth line, then anything outside of that is abnormal to them, or it's whack, or you didn't do it right, because the way my ears were set up to hearing this, it's supposed to land here. How about what happened when it landed on the 1, or it landed on the 2, or it lands on the 6? It might land on the 9, on an odd bar. Okay, and I could go into further details into how bars are structured and written and all that, but I'm just saying, we as fans, or as consumers of battle rap, we've become so accustomed to hearing one particular style that when somebody else is doing it a little bit differently, they almost are outcast, or it's tougher for them to gain a following. But I will say there's also a flip side to that, because there's guys like, let's take Dollar Bill from Bash Money, right? He don't sound like nobody I heard. I want to shout out a couple of these guys. There's this MC, I think he's from Philly, by the name of Tex. Y'all go watch Tex vs. Jay Moore. Yeah, like Tex, he's rapping and the punches are coming in a rhythmic fashion. Like they're not gonna be set up, boom, set up, boom. His shit is like it's a rhyming pattern, a off bar, another rhyme pattern. He might slide the punchline somewhere in between that and sandwich in between that. If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, you didn't. But I applaud that. Shout out to Sneezy Bo. I believe he's from Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to Ian B. Pretty Hippie. A lot of these guys are just kind of breaking the mold and just doing their own thing. I would like to think in my philosophic view that it might be a little bit harder to be original in today's battle rap era because there are so many influences out there. So when you turn on your YouTube and you turn on your URL app and your iBattle app and you turn on and you're watching these guys, you're like, there's so many different styles you can pick and choose from, how you want to kind of emulate yourself or pattern yourself after that, that it's almost impossible to not sound like somebody else. And there's nothing wrong with sound like somebody else, but you can't just copy somebody's whole shit, bro. It's called style biting. You can't bite somebody's whole style, bro. We not allowing that. We gotta call that shit out when we see it. The point of this blog really is I want to put the emphasis on the guys that are being original, men and women, and also to put the pressure on the people that are stealing styles and getting away with it. Like y'all not safe. Like you're gonna get called out. Like I said, this blog, I'm not really calling out no names on this one. On this one. However, I would like to see more vast differently approaches to battle rap. Like who's gonna be the next MC to revolutionize the game? Like like I said, when we saw Goods, he had his own what he called slick talk, that Godfather street corner rap. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to people. When we saw Arsenal, he was like, his whole thing was the disrespect and the aggression, the evil tactics that he would use in rap battles. Loaded Lux like opened up the door for all the pens to come into the battle rap genre and say, it's okay to rap this way. It's okay to rap in the most highly lyrical way possible without being titled a nerd or a brainiac. I want to be a street guy, and Lux was able to intertwine the streets with the book smarts, and that's why he stands out. Murder Mook, just one of the more original styles. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I can even, if we're talking about style, Mook's style was so difficult to describe because I know he punches, he does scheme, and he's very angle heavy where he could break you down, and the closest style that I could see to Mook would be Jazz the Rapper. If I'm being just, analyst here. That's what I'm saying. It's just so difficult to kind of do what Mook does. It's only like a handful of people that could do it. Who else? You got, Hollow the Don mixing a lot of dope rapping pockets of cadence, voice inflection, intertwined with freestyle humor and storytelling. That's why Hollow was a lot of people's favorite battle rapper. Like a lot of my personal close friends, they don't be like, Danny, you my favorite. They be like, no, Danny, you fire. Hollow the Don is my favorite battle rapper. And I get it, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Hollow. Who else? Y'all let me know in the comments. I want this is pretty much a two-part thing. Who are the most original battle rappers to you? And who are your top 2 or top 3 newest MCs that are completely original in this culture? I like to point out Tank the Demon. This was like horrorcore rap with street philosophy, and poetry all mixed in one. We never seen a style like Tank the Demons before Tank the Demon. And if you did, point them out. You feel me? Like, show me where you seen that before. Show me where you saw a Briz Rothstein style before. This is why these guys have been able to have a career that spans a decade, 2 decades plus, right? You got the Source, you got Ilmac, you got Disaster. All these guys kind of just, maybe they took influences from somewhere else, but when they put their whole complete total package together, it was them. It wasn't Ilmac. I'm Ilmac, but my shadow is this guy. You probably couldn't even see where these guys got they styles from, and some of them are completely unique and original. And I'm just saying we need more of that. When Danny Myers came to battle rap, I never was compared to anybody, even to this day. You never was able to say, Danny sound like Sue Surf, Danny sound like Big T, Danny sound like Lux or Hollow. Like, I didn't sound like nobody. It's completely unique style. Nobody raps like me, and that's why I've been able to be around for, I've been doing this 31 years now, and then just even from the YouTube scene, the last 12, 13 years, you've been seeing Danny Myers just do his own thing. You know, you can't say, oh, Danny sound like this person or that. No, I'm original. And that is really one of the key things in order to have a successful battle rap career and a long career. You want longevity. You don't want to enter the game sounding like this man, this woman, and you probably be around 2 years, 3 years, and because you are expendable. You're expendable because we got 10, 20, 30 more of battle rappers that sound like the style that you sound like. Shout out to Royce59. He said, what'd he say? Split somebody and serve the nigga whose style you bit. That bit like 10 niggas that bit somebody. The nigga style you bit, that bit like 10 niggas that bit somebody. Shout out to Royce. But yeah, we just need unique, creative styles. I'm not even focusing on the bars or the skill level. I'm not comparing bars to skill level and writing. I'm just talking about the way you approach the battle, the way you approach your technique. What are you doing that I haven't seen before? Why do you stand out? Why are you different? I don't know. You got to ask yourself that. Like, when you jump into this game, you really got to say, okay, why am I going to get to the top? There's 10,000, 30,000 MCs that's trying to get on and get to the highest levels and get to the biggest cards and biggest paydays. Why would this league call me and pick me out of all them? Ask yourself that, man. Whole lot more of these coming. Danny Myers, a bar god. Yikes!